guys, it's Gina here and welcome to my channel. So a few weeks ago I heard on the radio that they opened up a few TK Maxx stores in Melbourne and my eyes lit up like it's one of those brands that I've heard so many times on YouTube through American YouTubers, but I wasn't sure what it was, whether it was like a department store like Kmart or something, because I'm obsessed with Kmart, so I was all down for it. But yeah, the website didn't really give much information or anything either. So there are a couple of stores around, but the closest and convenient one to me was at Spencer Outlet in the city. So it took a while to kind of go there. But when I did, it was like a scavenger hunt. So today I thought I will share with you my reviews as well as a few things that I did purchase. Okay, so like I said, I don't really know anything about it and I was a bit confused because some people were referring it as TK Maxx, some people were referring it as TJ Maxx. So I wasn't sure which is which, whether because the logos looks quite similar and some places will sound well different. And what I read online is that in America is TJ Maxx, but then when they started opening in the UK, they renamed it to TK Maxx because there was already one similar. And because I'm assuming Australia, we take on a lot of the British stuff, so we kept on the British name, which is TK Maxx. But the website did not really give any information at all, so I wasn't sure, is this like, you know, a department store? Do they sell their own products or whatnot? Or is it like Maya, like a cheaper version? So I didn't really know what to expect, and I'll show you a few clips of what happened. So just a bit of insight. Spencer Outlet used to be a DFO, a direct factory outlet. It's one of those places like a shopping center, not a big shopping, it's like a small just shops, where they had all like the sales or clearance go to the stores there. But over the years since they opened up like South Wharf, they didn't really have as much good sales, so I don't really go there as often now. It was kind of out of the way. So I don't really go there. So I was kind of confused why they would open up a TK Maxx there. Like, is it like a clearance store? Is it like an affordable brand? I wasn't sure. So when I got there, it was right at the back, and from the outside, it looked quite small, but I guess it was quite a reasonable size. And I walked in and there was like a whole lot of bags. So I was looking around. The bags look like, you know, just a standard kind of quality bags like from Target, Kmart, or like Colette, places like that. But then I noticed they have like a gold find section at the end of the aisles where they have like designer bags like Valentino, they had Coach, they had I think Fendi and a few other brands, and I'm like, what the hell? And the prices were quite reasonable. Like, I guess it was quite good. Like the Valentino red, I think it was a red small clutch that I saw, was like 1,200, I think 12 or 1,300 Australian dollars. And I was actually thinking about it, but then I thought it was kind of weird. So anyway, so I just kept on walking around and I was like super confused. There was a small beauty section, but the beauty section was more like bath bombs, salts and things like that, brands that I never heard of. And then there was the clothes section, and I was kind of confused because the store layout looked like a department store like Kmart or Target, more Kmart, but it also had a feel of like Savers, like a op shop. Like the clothes were all kind of everywhere, and they had like brands. I think this is more like American brands, but they also had designer brands. Like they had like, what's her name, Diane von Furstenberg, and it was just weird. Like there was a whole lot of like different brands. They had Michael Kors, and they even had Ivanka Trump, which the clothes wasn't really, it didn't really stand out to my style. I mean, there were some nice pieces by Ivanka Trump, but because it's Ivanka Trump, I didn't even bother looking at it. And they were kind of, what I liked about it was that they weren't kind of put out by style. They were kind of put out in sizes, so all you had to do was kind of go to your size and look at that kind of rack there, which was good, but it definitely reminded me of Savers. And that was the kind of feel. And then as I walked to the back, I tried clothes on, and there was like a few clothes that was like, but it didn't really, I don't know, maybe I wasn't really feeling it, or I was just totally confused. And then I went to the shoe section and there was a few shoes that I saw, and then there was like Saint Laurent, like those heels, there was Tod's, and there was like a pair of Gucci boots, and I was like, what the hell? I'm so confused. And then I walked to like the home area and there was quite a few little trinkets here and there, which was all good. It looked very like American from when I went to Hawaii, how it was like. But then again, the way it was kind of laid out, it kind of reminded me of Savers again, how it was just kind of everywhere. And yeah, so I was definitely confused, and like there was a whole lot of brands that were marked Australian, but it looked exactly the same, but the logos were different. So I wasn't sure whether, I don't know what was going on, to be honest. I was completely, if I was confused going in, I was definitely more confused going out. But there were a few things that I did pick up, which I will show you guys. So I didn't get a lot because there was a lot of cool stuff that were really affordable or really high end that was way too much. There was stuff that fit, there was some, and I think it's based on American sizing, because I do find some of the clothes smaller than the sizing, but I did pick up a few things. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I bought, just a mini haul. I didn't get a lot of stuff because I don't know, I just wasn't into it. Maybe I was just too overwhelmed. But well, the first thing I bought were these shoes. And I mean, this is by Therapy. We've got Therapy here anyway, but since I was there, I thought that was super cute. They're just normal black strap heels. They're quite low, and these cost me $39.95. I got a size 7. Usually I'm a size 8, but strappy heels I always go a size down because your feet tend to slide. And I just love these because the heel is quite small, and I've noticed that I've retired from my super high heels. I can no longer walk in them, and these are perfect because they're high enough to make them look dressy, but low enough that you can wear them daily, every day here and about. So these, and they were $40, which was good. I mean, I don't think it's real leather. Yeah, it's not real leather, but I guess this will last me like a while. Another item that I got were these pants. What do you call these? Like capri pants. Like they're not exactly long, they're quite short, but because I am short, they're kind of almost like full length pants to me. These are by Willie Smith. I don't even know what brand that is, Willie Smith, but I like it because the material is nice and firm and crisp, and I don't know, it's just nicely, I guess, sewn. So the quality is quite good, and it cost me $24.95. So I don't know, like I felt like I was kind of disappointed when I was walking through the clothes. I grabbed a whole lot of stuff to try, but I either had something similar to it or it didn't quite sit right. So I think this is one of those like things, like emotional buys. I thought I wanted to buy something, so I bought this. And I have been looking for kind of like shorter pants I can wear. So I think this will be really nice, and it's quite comfortable as well. And the last thing that I bought was actually a candle. And this cost me $14.95. This is by Morgan and Grace Australia. This is number 56. This is the black ochre and jasmine. Oh, I love this because it smells like jasmine. I love the smell of jasmine. It was weird because I was going to get another one. There was another jasmine there which looked exactly the same square logo, but instead of saying Morgan and Grace, it said I think it said like something and Hawthorne, Dickens and Hawthorne, and I'm like, I don't know, like is it the same? They just put on a different sticker or something? I don't know, but that one kind of had more of a stronger jasmine scent. This one was kind of more subtle, and it just has a really nice after smell. So I got this because I needed new candles anyway because I ran out of the Bath and Body Works ones, and these were only $15, so I think it's quite reasonable. But those were the only things that I purchased. I was a little bit overwhelmed and confused. But what I've realized now is that we have had something similar. So I'm not sure whether other places have it, but Trade Secrets have been a while for a few years now in Melbourne. I've never been to one, but I think it's quite similar, where it must be either designer stuff, like one or two that have like fallen off the back of a truck or something, or just excess stock that just gets delivered there. I don't exactly know what it is, but I'm not even sure if this review makes sense. So overall, I think it's a very, very high-end Savers. minus the used donation side of things. I did do a bit of research. So that Valentino clutch that I saw was $1,300. You can get a cream version at David Jones for like $1,800. So you save $500, which is a lot. But I think it's one of those items that come and go. Like, it's not constantly there. If you find it by luck, then, you know, it's kind of like you have to decide then. But to be honest, like, would you spend that much on a bag to take it home in this bag? Like, for me, if I'm going to spend that much on a bag, even if I'm saving $500, I want the whole experience, the whole kit and caboodle, you know, walk out feeling luxurious rather than in a plastic bag. Well, I guess the bag is environmentally friendly, but yeah, in terms of cost, so it was quite random. Like, I wouldn't say there was, it is pretty much random. There were high end to low end, not much in between. Like, a lot of clothes were like around $25, $30, and then you've got the high end up to $300. I think there was like the Diane von Furstenberg, like they had a lot of their knit jackets that were like $300, Michael Kors $300. Then you've got like $25 ones, so there's a whole lot of variety. Shoes, exactly the same. It's like there's high and low, not much in between. But if you do go to the store, don't expect to see same stock, or I think that's why they don't have a lot of information online, because it's a lot of different random stuff like you would expect when you go Savers. But yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are, what your experiences have been like at your local TK or TJ Maxx. Let me know if you have any tips on how to shop there. But yeah, so I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you do, and make sure you subscribe to watch more. Thanks for watching. Bye!